We're going to start this morning with a bottoms up squat. We bring our hands above our head, we come down to the floor, squat, start pivoting at the hips, and then back up, okay? Arms above the head, down, reach, right, and roll up to the top. Arms up, here we go, bend forward, and we're rolling up, okay? So this bottom part, we do roll, I curl my chin in, okay? Here we go. Just a few more. I did not roll that one, sorry guys. So there we go. One more. Squat to the floor. Roll up. Very good. All right, we're gonna do a walkout plank. So come to the top of your mat or just find an open space on your floor. We bend over, we walk those hands out. At the bottom, we're in a plank here. We're gonna swim one arm, swim the other arm, walk those hands back in. Okay? Again. Out we go. Swim and swim. Walk it back in. Do another one for me. I'm just moving something on my computer. Walk it out. Swim and swim. And back in. Two more of these, okay? Swim those arms. Swim those arms. Walk it back. And up. Last one. Swim and swim. All right. We're going to come down to the floor for our next moves. We're going to be doing just some glute bridges. Okay, I'm going to make it so you can see me on the ground. Come on down. Knees are bent, feet are on the ground. I'm going to lift up and squeeze and lower. Lift and squeeze and lower. Just warming up the glutes, okay? Do a couple more here. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here with these knees bent. We're going to take both knees. We're going to just rotate over to the side. Let them drop. Keep those shoulder blades on the ground. Come back to center. We'll go to the other side. Let the knees kind of drop. Okay. Just slowly warming up those hips. We'll go one side. And then over to the other side. First side again. We'll do one more time each side. All right. We're going to stand it up, okay? We're going to go back to those walkout planks with the swim arms, okay? So come to the top of your space. You can bend those knees, walk those hands out, swim one arm, swim the other, and then walk it back. Okay? And again. Two more of these. And then we'll do one more. All right. Coming back down to the ground for more glute bridges, okay? Come on down. Knees are bent, feet are on the floor. Let's squeeze the glutes and lower. Let's squeeze the glutes and lower. Doing a mostly body weight circuit today, so you don't need to go round up any equipment. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's drop those knees one side and slowly move them over to the other. Just letting them kind of naturally fall. We'll do 2 more each side. All right. That's your last one. We're going to stand it up, okay? So today's circuit, we are going to be using a wall for a couple exercises if you have one. We're going to be starting with a wall exercise. The first exercise is going to be a wall sit, okay? So we're going to bookend the workout today with a 1-minute wall sit, and then we end it with a 1 minute of a mountain climber variation. Everything in between will be done for reps, so we'll be done for 10 reps, okay? So find yourself a wall. We're going to just be sliding down, and I did say it was a minute. If a minute is a long time and you need to stand up maybe halfway, shake the legs out, and then come back and finish it, feel free to do so, okay? If you want to take it up a notch or just do something to distract yourself, you are welcome to come into the wall sit and do what we call leg extensions here, okay? So Noel's going to be joining me.
She has a good wall.
Yeah. All right, so let me get the timer up for us. Okay, get ready to do that wall sit. All right, on your mark, get set, slide it down, and that good form right here, okay? So you can't just hold right here. You're welcome to add a little something, like I said, like that knee extension, if that helps with the time pass. You can add some, we call these wall angels, okay? Helps with posture. Anything you need to do if you need to distract yourself, or if you just want to sit here, lean into it, that's also an option, okay? All right. Getting pretty close to halfway, guys. Hopefully your legs are hanging in there. As I said, if you do need to stand up and shake it out, you are welcome to do so. We are over halfway. I'm going to do some little wall angels here for myself, help the time pass. Hang in here, guys. We have about 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it out for me. Shake that out. Okay? So, the next thing I'm going to have you guys do, this was a little bit lean, but we're going to be doing some squats next. A squat variation. So we're going to do a squat to the toes at the top. And we'll come back to our squat. And at the bottom of the squat, we're just going to tap back with the toe, tap back with the other toe, up to the toes, back down, tap, and tap. Join me if you aren't already, okay? Up on the toes, tap, and tap. As we do this, try and still keep that chest mostly raised, okay? We're hinging at the hips. We're not rounding forward. Take this at your own pace. If you need to cut out that tap back, that is fine. Doing it nice and controlled though. Three more. 2. This is the last one. All right. When you're done with that last one, stand it up. So this next one is called a tricep press up. It can be done with either a wall or the floor. The floor is a little easier because you aren't like lifting quite as much weight. I'll show you both, okay? So I'm going to take my forearm of one arm, and then this other arm is the one that's going to be doing the work here, okay? So I'm going to be pressing and pushing. This arm decides how much help you get. Like it can be like, I need a lot of help. You're both going to help me press up. Or it can be like, I'm going to do this with just this poor one arm, or it can just rest right here. This also can be done on the floor, okay? So you lay down, this top arm comes across the body, this other arm lays out, it presses you up right here. We're just trying to work our triceps, okay? So try to think of working that tricep muscle. All right, the legs, if you're standing, also can decide how much weight your arm is lifting. If I have both feet and they're both like pretty, stable on the floor, this is a little easier. If I come to like 1 foot, now I'm pressing a little bit more, okay? You decide 10 reps, either on the wall or on the floor. So set that up, okay? Here we go. I'm gonna press. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Of course, we have to keep it even. So either flip yourself over on the ground or turn yourself around to the other one on the wall. I'll look over my shoulder at you guys a couple times, okay? And maybe this will also help you see what that other arm is doing. Okay? So here I go. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay. So our next one's going to be a push-up variation. I'm going to show you a way to advance this move using the wall. Often when we think of doing push-ups using the wall, it's actually a regression. And it can be. Like if I'm just right here doing push-ups, this is a modification of doing, say, a push-up on your knees, okay? But I'm going to turn it into a drop push-up where you're using gravity and then using your arms to stop yourself. So I'm going to come here, push up off the wall, and stop myself before I hit my nose on the wall. So you're like, I don't want to have nose surgery today, Audrey. It's not going to happen. Just give me some regular push-ups, whether that's on your toes, on your knees, or even using the wall to modify it, okay? Choose what works for you today. If you're ready for that additional push, do the drop push-up on the wall. If you're really super advanced, you can always do a drop push-up on the ground. That uses a lot more gravity and is a lot harder, okay? So, choose what you're doing, 10 of these. Take it at your own pace, okay? Here we go. I'm halfway. All right. If you're still going, hang in there. When you're done, we're going to be standing it up for our next exercise, okay? This is going to be a body weight lunge. We're going to add a pulse to it. So we're going to find a nice position for those feet to do a lunge, nice and wide, one foot in front of the other. And then we're going to come down, and we're just going to pulse here. We're going to go 1, 2, okay? 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. We'll stand it up. We'll switch the legs. Okay? Find that nice position. Come down. You decide how low you're sinking. Give me 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, then we're coming down to the floor for our next move. Okay? We're going to be doing a reverse tabletop position. So I come down like I'm about to do a tricep dip. My hands are kind of behind my hips. My fingers are pointed towards my feet. I'm going to lift up. Okay? So this is level 1. All you're going to do is lift up and come back down. Lift up and come back down. Level 2, we are going to add what we call a crab march into it. We're going to be taking opposite knee to elbow at the top. So I come up to that table, knee to elbow, back down, up, knee to elbow, back down, okay? So if you're doing just the tables, you have a choice. You can do 10 of them and then wait for the rest of us to be done, or you can do 20 of them, which since we're counting 10 each knee to elbow, it does end up being about 20, okay? So just feel your body out, see what you're able to do today, and do that, okay? So let's set it up. Feet are on the ground, about hip width apart, hands are right behind those hips. We're gonna lift up, knee to elbow, come down, lift up, opposite side, and down. Takes balance, core strength, but you've got it. Take it at your own pace. Three more at each side. 2, and 1. Make sure you do both sides. All right. We're going to be staying down on the ground for our next one. We're going to be doing a glute bridge variation, okay? So you can do glute bridges the exact same way we did them in the warm-up, with both feet on the ground. Or if you want to advance it a little bit, we're actually going to use the wall, okay? So I come down to the floor, my feet go up on that wall, and then I kind of have to shimmy my body a little bit to get to a point where I can press into that wall, lift and squeeze the glutes, okay? So that's an option if you want to take it up a notch. All right, so we'll do 10 of these glute bridges. All right, Noel's going to join me at the wall. Feet on that wall. Ready, everybody? Here we go. Lift and squeeze and lower. 10 of these. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay. So then we are to our last exercise that is done for reps. It's going to be a plank variation. So it's going to be nice and slow and controlled. I'm going to come up to a high plank, and I'll give you an option for how to do it without going up to a high plank if your wrists really bother you. You won't be able to do the full series, but let me show you what it is. So I come up to high plank, I want my shoulders over my wrists, okay? I'm going to bring a knee under like I'm about to do a mountain climber, tap it out, and lift. Then I switch to the other side. Knee under, take it out, up, and down, okay? So it's a knee under the body, and then a leg lift. As we do this, we really want to try focusing on not hiking the body up, on not like sticking the butt up towards the ceiling, okay? We want to try and keep it low, and have that nice, good plank form, okay? So think about engaging the abs, engaging the back, all right? So we'll do 10 of these each side as controlled as you can.
What about the elbow?
So the elbow one, yes. You need to come down to the elbows because the wrists are bugging you. It's really hard to get that knee under, okay? You are welcome to try that, or you are welcome to just do the leg lift right there. Okay, that's also still an excellent exercise. And you can just keep doing that until you're done with the knee under the body, okay? All right. Up to all fours, here we go. Knee under, leg lift, and the other side. Knee under, leg lift, very good. If you run out of steam, maybe you're not used to doing a plank on the toes, just come back to a plank on the knees and hold for a while, okay? I'm halfway. Almost there, guys. 2 more each side. One more each side. When you're done, come to those knees, sit back in child's pose, arms stretch out. Take a few deep breaths. All right. So, I told you we're going to bookend these with 1-minute exercises. So we're to that other end. This one's going to be a mountain climber variation for a minute. So you can do a regular mountain climber where you're on the ground in that high plank, knees coming under the body. You kind of choose a pace since it is for a minute, you know. So you could choose like a slower, moderate pace, like keep going for the whole time. Another option would say, I'm going to do, 8 to 10 second bursts. I'm going to go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then rest for maybe like 2 or 3 breaths, and then come back and do it, okay? So there's a bunch of different ways you can cover this minute. All right, you can also just go all out for an entire minute if you have that in you. If you're wanting to take it up a notch, you can do wall climbers, okay? Where you come and you have to actively press into the wall to keep yourself up right here, like this, okay? So you choose whether you're on the floor or on the wall, whether you are just consistent the whole time through, or whether you do it for bursts, okay? Your choice. But it is going to be for a minute, okay? So let me get that timer on your mark. Get set. Go. Here we go. Bring those knees under. You do those bursts, or you can just keep it going the whole time. Just breathe from it though. It's very important. Halfway. Seconds. Home stretch. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. All right. Get a sip of water. This is our 1 minute break. When we start over at the top, okay? You've seen everything. You kind of pace yourself a little bit. Decide what options you want to choose or not choose. And we'll go through it a little more quickly than we did that first round, okay? Trying to slow that breathing down. We ended on a high cardio note, okay? Kind of built up to it. All right. So we start with that 1 minute wall sit, yes? So walk yourself over to a wall, get ready for it. Again, same options apply. If you need to stand up halfway through and shake it out, you're more than welcome to. You can add things to distract yourself, like the leg extension, the snow, the wall angels, okay? Whatever helps you get through, okay? Alrighty. So let's start it in 3, 2, and 1. Sink down. Find that nice, as close as you can get to 90-degree angles. Just kind of lock yourself in. Again, you can add that leg extension. That will make it a little harder. You can add the snow angels, which help you work on posture and can be a little bit of a distraction. Okay? And as I said, can you stand up, shake it out, feel free to do so. I'll keep you apprised of time. Halfway, guys, already halfway. We've got this. Legs may be a little tired, that is okay. Press into that wall. 15 seconds. Breathe. We're almost there. Home stretch, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Stand it up, okay? Shake it out. Now, if you remember, the first exercise is a squat, which, as I said, is a little bit mean, but we're just making sure we really work those legs, okay? So we do that squat, come up to the toes, sink back down, tap, and tap. Join me when you're ready. Up to the toes, down, tap, and tap. Excellent. Halfway. Last one. All right. When you jump that series, stand up, shake it out. Our next exercise is the tricep press-ups. That can be done laying sideways, well on your side on the ground. It can be done standing, where you have one hand here, and the hand that crosses across the body is doing that work, okay? All right, so 10 of these, wherever you are doing them, okay? All right, here we go. Nice and strong. Engage the core to help that body not be a limp noodle. You want to walk it out as you press yourself up and down. Do 10 of them. I've got one more. Moving on to that side. Flip over to the other one. Arm comes across the body, pushing up. I'm halfway. Nice and controlled. Got one more. All right. Next one is our push-up variation, okay? These can be totally normal push-ups on the knees, on the toes, using the wall to modify, or you're welcome to try that drop push-up where you're kind of standing here, dropping, stopping yourself, and pushing back up, okay? Just adds a little bit more power to that move. All right, so for 10, here we go. When you're done with your 10, stand it up. We're gonna be doing some lunges next, okay? You got this. We're gonna split those feet. Bring one foot pretty far forward. Nice big stretch, okay? We're gonna sink into it, do 10 pulses, okay? So sink in, here we go. Nice. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we'll switch to that other side. Split those feet the other way. Come down, find that space. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Coming down to the ground, you're either doing repetitions of the tabletop, or you're giving me that crab march with the knee to elbow from the tabletop position. Okay, so come down to the ground, fingers pointing towards those feet, lift up, knee to elbow, down, knee to elbow. Okay? Do what works best for your body. Halfway. Three more. Two. Got one more set. When you're done, come down to the ground, take a breath for me. Glute bridges are next, okay? So I'm going to be using the wall to advance mine a little bit. You're welcome to join me in that, or you're welcome to do just regular glute bridges, okay? Going to swing ourselves around. Try to get fairly close to that wall, okay? Scoot yourself on those shoulders. Feet come up, okay? All right, here we go. Lift and squeeze and lower. Lift and squeeze and lower. 5 more. 2 and 1. Very good. Come down. All right. The last exercise done for reps is that plank. We're going to bring the knee under and then do a leg lift, okay? If you need to come down to the forearms, you can just do the leg lift. And if you're not quite to doing planks on your toes yet, you can do where you just hold the plank on the knees, or you can be here, knees to toes, knees to toes. That's a good kind of bridge between doing planks on your knees and doing them on your toes, okay? Choose what works for you, 10 of whatever variation you are doing. I'm coming up to that high plank, bringing your knee under, tapping back, lifting the leg. Knee under, tap back, lift the leg. Breathing for me. And halfway. Nice and controlled. Three. 2 more sets. One more set. When you're done, come to those knees, sit back in child's pose. Take a few deep breaths, in and out. All right, circle those wrists for a second. Then we are to that 1 minute finisher, okay? So this is gonna be a wall climber variation. It can be done on the ground, it can be done on the wall, it can be done continuously for the whole minute, or you can choose to do it in like 8 to 10 second bursts, and then take like a 5-second rest, okay? You kind of choose what works for you. I'll get that timer up and rolling. Get ready to set it up. Okay, in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So knees are coming under that body. They can be slow, okay? They can be fast. You can do those bursts with the rest, or you can just go for it. You choose what works for you. Halfway. Fifteen seconds. Last push. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. All right, break time. Take some deep breaths. Grab a sip of water. If you need a sip of water. Move those feet around a little bit. Trying to bring that heart rate down. Just a smidge while we rest, okay? We'll have one more time through. Starting, of course, with the 1 minute wall sit, but not quite there yet. About 20 more seconds to catch your breath and make your way to a wall, okay? This is the final one. So check your legs, see what they are capable of doing, and challenge them to rise to the occasion. All right, start finding your wall, mosey on over. All the same options apply as did to the other 2 times that we did this, okay? You just hold that wall sit and you stand up halfway through. Feel free to do so, okay? All right, we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and sink into it. Here we are. legs are strong, they've got you. You can drum out your favorite song on your legs. You can imagine you're on that amazing vacation you're not able to go on right now. Whatever helps get you through, okay? You can add those wall angels, loosen up the shoulders and focus on posture, okay? Good news, we're halfway, okay? This is the last wall sit I'm gonna make you do today. That's also good news. Take it all in, nice deep breaths. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're done. Stand it up. Take that out. Of course, you know, the next exercise is squat to toes. Come back down to the squat in the bottom. Tap back each side. Okay? Bring those feet hip width apart. Sink into that squat. Up to the toes. Come back down. Tap. And tap. This forces us to lean forward a little bit. Make sure that back is still nice and strong. Make sure you're not rounding forward. Halfway. One more. All right, when you're done with it, stand up, shake it out. We're gonna work those arms. Tricep press ups. Either using the ball or laying on your side on the ground. Arm comes across the body. We're pushing ourselves with that arm, okay? All right, here we go. Got 3 more. 2 and 1. And we switch to that other side, okay? So flip it over, turn it around. Other arm comes across the body. Three more. Last one. Finish those off. All right, then we are onto our push-up variation. This can be regular push-ups, knees, toes, wall, or you're welcome to try those drop push-ups against the wall for 10. Okay, so I'm gonna walk my feet back, bring my hands close to my chest, come down, stop myself, press back up, okay? For 10, here we go. Count your own. Got 2 more. When you're done, take a few deep breaths and stand up because we've got our lunge pulses next, okay? So we're going to be splitting those feet. Nice big step, okay? Coming down as low as you'd like to go, pulsing for 10, okay? Chest are raised. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Split the feet. Come down where you want to pulse for 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up. All right, coming down. You're either doing the tabletop on repeat, or you're doing that crab march, bringing the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Okay, as we lift up into that crab position. All right, fingers pointing to like those feet. Here we go. Lift, knee to elbow, back down, knee to elbow, back down. Breathe for me. Halfway. Two more each side. One more. All right, calm down. When you're done. And take a few deep breaths. Okay? We're going to be doing glute bridge next, okay? You can use the wall, you can use the floor. I'm going to flip around. I'm going to use the wall for mine. I'm going to come close, walk the shoulders, feet come up, okay? Doing these guys for 10. Here we go. Lift and squeeze and lower. Halfway. Three, two, and one. Very good. All right, just two more exercises, okay? So we have that plank variation. I'm going to be doing the knee under with the leg lift, okay? You can also do just the leg lift on forearms. You can also do from knees to toes if you're at that part of the progression, okay? So 10 of those, and then we finish with that 1 minute of mountain climbers, and then we get to stretch it out and be done, okay? All right, so I'm coming to that high plank, positioning my shoulders over my wrists. If you're in a low forearm plank, make sure that these shoulders are over the elbow, okay? All right, knee comes under and leg lift. Knee comes under and leg lift. Breathe. Watch that form. I am halfway. Three more. Two more. Have one more set. Finish yours off. When you're done, come to those knees. Sit back in child's pose. If you're still going, finish it off. Then when you get to child's pose, try to take some nice deep breaths. Calm that heart rate down a little bit before we finish with that 1 minute of climbers, okay? Couple deep breaths. In and out. And so that for me, circle those wrists. Okay? So, minute of climbers, you know the drill. You do climbers just consistently throughout, okay? At whatever pace feels good, or you're welcome to do it in bursts where you're like 8-second burst, rest. 8-second burst, rest. Okay? You do what works for your body. Do whatever you have gas in your tank for. You can do those climbers on the ground. You can do them up against your wall. Okay? We're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Knees come under. Press into that floor. Press into that wall. Take it slow, if you'd like. Make it fast. Take those breaks. Whatever is pushing you today. But bring those knees up. Halfway. Breathe. We're getting there. 15 seconds to go. Home stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Nice. Good job, everybody. Get those feet moving. Take some nice deep breaths. Grab a sip of water if you need it. We're just gonna bring the heart rate down just a tiny bit. We're gonna stretch it out. Okay? Moving a little side to side. Step touch. Swing those arms. Side to side. And again, keep taking those nice deep breaths. Encouraging that heart rate. Come back down. All right, we're gonna turn this to the side, splitting those feet, okay? We're gonna reach up and come onto that back toe, then pull and come up onto that front heel, okay? So reach and pull, toe and heel. Nice and slow. One more. All right, now take that back foot, press that back heel towards the floor, stretching that calf. Bend this front knee, just lean into it ever so slightly, and then bring an arm across the body, okay? Go ahead, add a little wrist circle right here. Our wrists have worked hard, all those planks, mountain climbers, push-ups, they did a lot of work. Crabs, and circle the other way. We're gonna release the arm, but keep the feet where they're at. Bring that elbow up towards the sky. Take the opposite hand, grab it, and gently pull. Our triceps also did a lot of work. Okay, we did the tricep press-ups, and then when we did those crabs or those tables, they were working again there. Let's release. We're gonna stand up, rotate over to the other side. We're gonna reach with the toe, pull with the heel. Reach toe, pull heel. Nice. Two more. Last one. Now find that position where you take that back foot, press that heel towards the ground. Okay? Then we're gonna take that other arm across the body. Okay? Add that wrist circle. And circle the other way. Keep the legs where they're at, but release that arm. Elbow comes up towards the sky. Take the other arm, grab the elbow, and gently pull, stretching out this triceps muscle. And release. Stand up, stretching the quads, okay? If you need a wall for balance, grab it. Grab that foot, stand tall, knees under the hip. Still working on calming that breathing. Getting it back to our resting heart rate. Release, do that other side. And release. We're going to do a standing hamstring stretch. So I'm going to take one leg out straight. The other knee is going to bend. I'm going to bring my hands right here and lean forward, okay? So you're going to feel along the back of the leg and probably also in your glutes, okay? If you're flexible enough to keep a straight back and reach for that toe, you're welcome to do so, okay? Otherwise, you can stay right here. I know I can feel it from right here. Lean into it gently. We'll stand up and we'll switch to that other side. So that other heel comes out, bend, hands on the thighs, hinge forward with that strong back. If you want, you can reach for that toe, or you can stay right here. All right, I'm gonna come down to the ground to all fours, okay? We're gonna do a little bit of cat-cow action. So all fours, we're in table position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. You're gonna round up and then round down and look forward. Round up, round down and look forward. Stretching out that back. One more time. All right, we're gonna curl these toes under. We're gonna push ourselves up into downward dog, okay? We're gonna relax it though. One heel comes towards the floor, then the other, so alternating those heels, coming towards the floor. Now press both heels towards the floor. Relax into it as best you can. You can bend those knees if you need to. Then come to the knees. Okay, so I'm on my knees. I'm going to come to a high knee. I'm going to bring one foot forward. I'm going to bring my hands to this forward leg. And I'm just going to lean forward a little bit. Okay, I'm just stretching through the hips. Chest to tall. Lean into it. And come back. Okay? It's a very small movement. Bring that other knee forward, hands right here. We'll just lean forward ever so slightly, okay? We're tucking under with the tailbone. And then come back. Come back to both knees. Arms come out, and we're going to sit back into child's pose, okay? Arms are stretched out ahead. Take some nice deep breaths in and out. All right, we're going to sit up. We're going to have a seat. Okay? We're going to take one leg out. We're going to cross this other leg over with a bent knee. Hug that knee into our chest. And if you'd like to add a spinal twist, take a hand behind, sit tall, and look over that shoulder. Just kind of feel your body calming down. Come back to center. We're going to switch. That other leg comes out straight. This one bends. We hug it in. And if you want to add that twist, sit tall, hand comes behind, look over the shoulder. And then come back to center. Okay, so we're going to sit right here. I've got two options for you. For most of us, sitting cross-legged like this is going to be the ticket. We're going to lean forward, walk those hands out, okay? If you feel like you need to take this deeper, you can stack the feet. So this foot is over the knee, this knee is over the heel. This is going to be a deeper stretch. For many people, even just getting to this position is a little too intense, okay? So you can cross or you can stack, and then we're going to lean forward, walking those hands out, okay? Just to a nice position where you feel a gentle stretch. If you feel like you're going to break in half, back it up and make it a little easier. All right, and we'll sit up, and you'll cross that other leg over the top, or you'll stack that other leg over the top, okay? And then walk forward. And walk those hands back up and sit up. Okay, just find a comfortable way to sit. We're going to end with a couple of deep breaths just to kind of center ourselves, where we head out into this new week, okay? All right, here we go. Deep breaths. Let's inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. All right. Thank you for being here today and have a wonderful week.
Okay.